And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield on play action. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Going. It's caught inside the 25. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Singletary here running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Browns nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Get off the field.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 39.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20 to 7.
Makes the score Bills 20, Browns 7. Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick slant to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Wait.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Fielded a couple yards into the... In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
56. Browns 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat. On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The 27.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
69. Browns 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
75. Browns 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
This is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. To return is McKenzie. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go, D.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Jacob Phillips. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Jacob Phillips. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. In trouble. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in 1 game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense, and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. John Brown, and he's got his man in stride, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 43 yards, and the Bills continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
86, Browns 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Trying to improvise. He's going to take off with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sacked by Ed Oliver. A big loss on the play. Brings up third down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A.J. Klein, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Check 93. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Here's Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run here with Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, he's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
John Brown.
John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills head on.
For the extra point.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
2nd and 7.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Safe. Shift.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Hey, alert 33.
Patch it.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 37. Check 30. Up, nothing. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right.
Check three.
And here's motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
He's coming. We got double up.
Real. Real.
49.
God.
49's the mic. It's a party now.
Hey, alert!